Speaking of the Giants, I got a Super Bowl champion with the Giants.
In the building.
Chris
What's up,
Canty.
big boy?
How we
You know
feeling?
what time
How
it
we
is.
living?
I'm all right. A little disappointed on how everything went down on Saturday in
was
Philly,
rough.
but
Well,
we got to talk about that.
A
That
little.
We knew that was coming.
Disappointed. Come
A
on, dog.
little.
Come on,
Chris.
dog.
That was embarrassing.
dog.
Oh, my
That
God.
was
Yeah, that hurt.
horrible.
That hurt.
Yeah, you know it was coming, though. It was no surprise.
No, I wasn't a surprise. I took the Eagles and laid the points.
Exactly.
You did?
Even though I'm a Giant.
She did.
Yeah.
She did it. But
You
that's all
know,
right.
can I be honest? I shut it off at halftime.
Of course she did.
I was sick. I was like, there's no coming
Well,
back.
well, so did the Giants defense.
Did she
so
tell
you're not alone.
Did she tell you? Did she tell you that I text her? All I did, I was just trying to be kind. I was just trying to be kind. It kind of my heart because I was concerned, but it's my right hand here. It was my left hand actually. I was trying to be kind, and I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "Don't talk to me." She said, "Don't talk to me," and refused. You refused to
done.
answer any text or anything
I
like
didn't want to
that.
talk to
Well,
you.
Listen,
listen,
very rude.
people grieve in different ways.
Yeah,
and
we
grieving
do.
the loss of the
Pretty bitter.
Giants
I do.
season.
I
Yeah,
shut
it's
down.
pretty
Bitter. I was kind of.
I shut down.
I was
More
very
like
upset
what
with
men usually do. That's what I do.
Okay.
All right, let's go to it.
Here it is.
What I do?
And that's true. That is true.
I do.
We do shut down from time to time.
Okay.
He has a good point.
Sorry, I don't mean to generalize all men.
She
I
has a good point.
apologize.
She has
It's
a good
stereotypical.
point. That was general, but you was
Yes,
accurate.
I was wrong. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you agree that the Eagles are much better than the Niners?
Yeah, no lies detected from Spears. I mean, he's not wrong. And without going on this long diatribe, I can make it real simple for you.
Okay.
The difference in the quarterbacks. You're talking about an all-pro player in Jalen Hurts going up against a rookie in Brock Purdy.
Okay.
That, to me, is going to be the difference in this game because that's what it ultimately always comes down to in the playoffs. Where do you get the better quarterback play from? Even in San Francisco last week, that was the difference in the game. I'm sure the Dallas Cowboys didn't anticipate that, but Dak Prescott made all the mistakes and Brock Purdy made none of them. That is why the Eagles are a better team than the 49ers. When you look at the two rosters, I mean, the Eagles and the 49ers, they're right there. They're 3-4 in offensive efficiency. They're 1-2 in defensive efficiency. Both teams had 6 all-pro players. The Eagles did have 8 Pro Bowl players to the 49ers 6. But ultimately, what this is going to come down to is Jalen Hurts being the difference in this game. And Jalen Hurts' performance throughout this season is nearly unprecedented, Stephen.
You know. See, this is the type of stuff that bothers me. You understand what I'm saying, doggy? Because I see this man and look at this man, Super Bowl champion. I watch him growing on radio. He's so brilliant, smart, knows his football. You
Canty
know,
and Carl
I mean, damn it, he's not here by accident. That we needed him on TV more. Okay, I wanted him, and then he starts off saying something like this. Look, I disagree with you, Chris Canty. No. And here's the reason I'm saying this to you. First of all, it's a general question. Are the Eagles better than the 49ers? So we have to look at things collectively. Defense, we understand. That's just a pick. Both teams are big time on the defensive side of the ball. There's no question about that. Let's go down the offense. Let's go down the offenses, okay?
All right.
When you look at San Francisco's offense, I'm thinking about Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuels. Ayuk ain't no joke either. And George Kittle has reemerged as one of the elite tight ends.
Okay.
So, yes, it does come down to the quarterback. And we understand that Jalen Hurts is better than Purdy. But why are we going to ignore Kyle Shanahan and Kyle Shanahan's ability to insulate and protect that quarterback? And the fact that you got a guy in Purdy that ain't turning the ball over. You understand what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is, when we think about Purdy didn't have a great game last week. We understand that, right? But Dak Prescott turned the football over.
That's it.
But prior, if it were not for those turnovers, you got like a 9-9 score, whatever the case may be. I can see something like this being similar to that. What I'm trying to say is that I don't expect Jalen Hurts to make mistakes, but I do expect him to be somewhat neutralized by that potent defense that is the San Francisco 49ers, just like I expect Purdy to be neutralized by the Philadelphia Eagles defense.
Stephen, you so funny. I came to work just for that laugh you just gave me just now.
Really?
So let me tell you
So
something.
you're trying to tell me it ain't possible that the San Francisco defense can neutralize Hurts to some degree?
It's going to be hard, Stephen A.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why.
It's elite defense.
No. I'm going to tell you why it's going to be hard. There are no good answers for an offense that's playing 11 on 11 in the run game. Okay. No good answers. When you have a quarterback that's willing to be the focal point of the run game, the math don't add up for the defense. And that's what we've seen routinely for the Philadelphia Eagles going up against opponents. Do you want to go back to Week 12 when they ran roughshod over the Green Bay Packers defense and they ran for 363 yards? Stephen A., that's the highest single-game rushing total of any team the last 2 years of football. Okay. Look at what they did to the New York Giants last week. They ran for 268 yards.
Dog, help him out.
All I'm
Stephen
simply
is
saying is
struggling.
this.
I'm not struggling. I'm
when you
listening
have
to
a
facts.
quarterback as dynamic as Jalen Hurts, a quarterback whose skill set the San Francisco 49ers defense has not seen the likes of all season, it is going to be a task to slow them down. The best chance you have is to try to make them one-dimensional and force Jalen Hurts to throw the ball. The only problem with that is he can do that. He can do that against Devontae Smith and
the point is, and I'll let Doug go here, but the point is for me, if I'm San Francisco, that's how you're going to have to beat me. I'm going to want Jalen Hurts to drop back. I want containment. I don't want him scrambling outside of the pocket and beating me with his legs. I want him to fling that football. And guess what? If I'm the San Francisco defense with the speed and the athletes that they have, I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to take my chances. Go ahead and throw that football. We're going to find out. Now, listen, I believe in Jalen Hurts. I'm not trying to imply that you're wrong about that. What I'm saying is that San Francisco's defense is no joke. And when I think about them saying, go ahead and throw the football against me, let's get it on, let's see what you got, I want to take my chances. Because I know listen, I can't win if I'm allowing them to run roughshod over me.
Yeah.
If I'm allowing Philly to run the football, I'm going to lose the game. If I'm allowing Jalen to hurt us because he's running with the football, that's hurting me.
I hate to agree with America's favorite author, but for once I do.
Wow. Not you too, dog. Come on now.
He needs help right now.
You're wrong. Well, first off, let's take it easy last week with the Eagles. The Giants didn't belong. Okay, that team stunk. That was a horrendous joke performance. Jacksonville belonged in the playoffs more than they did. That was a disgrace.
That hurts,
and let's also keep in mind this. Who the Eagles beat in the regular season this year that you can sit there and say, look at the Eagles. They played the AFC South, Houston, the Colts.
They beat up on the Vikings.
The Vikings stink. They beat the Packers, who didn't make the playoffs. And you meant nuts about the Packer defense. They were 8-9. I saw Goff go up and down the field in the second half of that game, last game of the year. And let's face it, Bosa, McCaffrey, Samuel, Ayuk, Kittles, Trent Williams, you can appreciate him.
Yeah.
Trent Williams, Fred Warner. That is a big-time team. And here's the last thing. The Eagles, where'd they go? 15-2, whatever their record was, 14-3.
15-1 with Jalen Hurts as the starter.
Even better. I'm glad you said it. 15-1 with Hurts. They're at home against a rookie quarterback. What's the line?
Yeah, it's under 3.
It's not 7.
It's under 3.
It's not 8. It's 2.5. What are they telling you? The game's a pick 'em.
Yeah.
So as a result, because of that. Now listen, I'm with you. You got to give the Eagles a little advantage. I'm with you. But America's author over there has got a good point. They got a lot of people on defense. He's a great coach. He's a great coach. He's got to win a Super Bowl to be an immortal.
Sure.
But he's a great, you agree? He's a great coach.
Kyle Shanahan is a great coach.
He's a great coach.
Yeah.
And he's a great play caller, and he's going to protect the quarterback.
Excluding the second half of Super Bowls, you're absolutely right.
Let's stay there. Let's stay there, dog, because you said he had to protect the quarterback. That's going to be a key in this game.
Yes.
Can you protect the quarterback?
He's got to roll him out. He's got to do all those things, correct? They did against Dallas.
You going to roll him out against that defense?
Well, they did against the Dallas front four, and he made some plays.
Okay, but the Eagles' defense ain't the Dallas defense. The Eagles' defense had 70 sacks this year. 70. They were 3 off of setting a record in the National Football League. They are the first defense that had the starting front 4 all have double-digit sacks. So when you start talking about keeping the quarterback upright, I have a lot more confidence in the Eagles' offensive line that has 3 all-pro players doing that than I do the
Wait a minute. See, now you're being slick.
No, I'm not being slick.
Let me tell you why you're being slick.
What's up?
Because you said it's about the quarterback. Now you're bringing up everything else.
No, I'm bringing up the offensive line.
What I'm saying to you is this. The San Francisco 49ers got an elite defense their damn self, and they can cause some problems. I get your point in terms of what you're saying. It's going to come down to Hurts versus Purdy. And I think that you got to have pocket containment with Jalen Hurts. Keep him there and let him beat you throwing the football. Dare him to do that, and I think he can do it, and I think he will do it. I think he will do it. But the point is, that's your best chance of beating. But the reality of the situation is that, let's call it what it is. That's really your best chance, if not your only chance, because they're so evenly matched that it's going to come down to what Hurts can do and what Purdy can do. All this other stuff that you're bringing up, I think it's going to even itself out.
Well, Stephen A., it ain't fantasy football, right? You got to factor in what happens in the trenches.
Okay.
It's no coincidence that the teams that are here right now are teams that are strongest when it comes to the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball.
Right.
And what I'm saying is the Eagles on the offensive line are much stronger than the 49ers on the offensive line. I respect Trent Williams. Respect the hell out of him, played against him. He's a dog. but that's only one dog.
That's right.
The Philadelphia Eagles got dogs up and down that offensive line. So when it comes to holding up in pass protection,
Well, I saw San Francisco's defense be number one across the board.
Yeah,
I mean, ain't an accident now.
No, I'm not saying
it wasn't the Eagles that was number one.
But
it was San Francisco.
Well, what I'm saying is they haven't played anything like what they're going to see on Sunday against the Philadelphia Eagles. If the quarterback is going to win the game, then the quarterback has to be upright. I have more confidence that Philly can keep Jalen Hurts clean than the San Francisco 49ers can keep Brock Purdy.
I'll ask you this way. Let me ask this question. If Purdy plays well, can the Niners win the game?
Yes.
Purdy plays well.
Yes. Stop it, Chris.
The answer is
The
yes.
question ain't if Purdy plays well. Can Purdy outplay Jalen Hurts?
Well, no, I don't expect that.
Well, it ain't going to happen. You know why you don't expect it? Because it ain't going to happen.
Well, Hurts runs.
So
I can't expect that.
Yeah, exactly.
But a lot of people think the Niners will lose because they expect the quarterback to wake up at midnight and have a bad game.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if the quarterback plays a good football game, is this a dead even game? I think it is. And that's why the talent level I don't buy.
That's the thing, though. I think in these games, the quarterback has to be the difference, and I anticipate that Jalen Hurts will make the difference.
Okay, but the
Purdy.
question was, are they much better than the 49ers? And I say no.
And I agree with you.
I say no. I say it's closer than y'all giving it credit.
I hate to say it. He's right for a change.
Let's leave it there.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.